Hey guys, I'm Jack Dice, and on behalf of Yamamoto Baits, I'm super excited to bring to you guys today the 2023 brand new product lineup. We're adding a whole new lineup of baits this year, ranging from different colors, sizes, and actions. They're gonna help you catch more fish. This is an exciting time, and it's a lot of change. It's a lot of progression for us to come out with all these new products. But the progression of building starts with a firm foundation. And at Yamamoto, that has been our commitment to excellence, our commitment to building premium product that doesn't cut corners, does not sacrifice. And for us, that means building everything right here in-house in the United States. Our manufacturing, our design team, that's all right here. And we're super proud for 2023 to be continuing that. And that commitment to excellence that starts with our production, our design, and input from anglers on the water has allowed us to come up with a 2023 product lineup that I'm super proud of. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have gone into this lineup, and it's about building a better mousetrap, because here at Yamamoto, our commitment ultimately is to help anglers put more fish in the boat. Because as an angler myself, that's what I want to do. So my goal absolutely is to do that for you guys as well. Because ultimately, that's what building new products is all about. It's not just filling pegs. It's not just putting more things on shelves in the stores. It's about creating products to fit actual needs. And for us as anglers, that means needs to catch more fish in new situations. You know, fishing is a game that's constantly evolving, constantly changing. We hear that from our local guys, we hear that from the guys fishing ponds, and all the way up to our tour level guys. The people out in the field are constantly assessing how they can catch more fish, and we at Yamamoto are doing our best to listen and build products that actually achieve those results. And so for 2023, I'm super excited today to bring to you guys a whole new range of baits, colors, and sizes that I think will help you catch more fish day in and day out, from the north to the south and everywhere in between. We have baits that will fit your needs and help you put more fish in the boat. So without further ado, let's get into this brand new product lineup. Hey guys, and I'm super excited to talk to you guys today about a brand new bait we're launching, and that's the Yamamoto Ned Senko. Ned style baits are becoming increasingly popular with fishing pressure skyrocketing around the country. There are days where you just have to go finesse to get more bites, and that's why we at Yamamoto are meeting that need with the all-new Ned Senko. What has set us apart here at Yamamoto for years is the formulas behind our plastics are built to absolute perfection. We build our formulas specifically to each bait so that every bait we make has the particular subtle actions that it takes to attract more fish and entice more bites, and that's exactly what we've built into the new Ned Senko. Unlike our other plastics, we've gotten the formula to be buoyant. That means this bait on a Ned head is going to stand up on the bottom, and that's going to draw more strikes and attract fish from farther distances, as they're going to see this bait from farther off. But at the same time, the formula is just right that you get that same subtle action that we're famous for in the Senko, but now in a Ned style bait. The Yamamoto Ned Senko is built in a 3-inch size, and we're gonna have 17 colors. We're gonna have some brand new colors that we're releasing in 2022 available in this bait, along with some tried and true staples. So no matter whether you're fishing dirty water or gin clear water, and no matter what forage you're trying to imitate, we've got a Ned Senko that fits the situation and that will help you get more bites. Here at Yamamoto Baits, one of the things that has really set us apart from other brands in the industry is our ability to seemingly create baits that set the standard in certain categories. We've done it with the Slinko, and more recently, through collaboration with our pro, Brett Height, we've been able to create the standard in bladed jig trailers in the Yamamoto Zako. And it has just been an absolute fish catcher from the moment it was designed and put on the back of a bladed jig. It just fishes so well. But unfortunately, as we know in fishing, one size does not always fit all. And so that's why, again, to fill a niche that anglers needed here at Yamamoto, this year we're really excited to be coming out with the new 3-inch Zako. It's the same exact body style, design, and everything. Same formula that makes our 4-inch Zako tick, but now in that smaller bite-sized package. This bait is going to be available in a number of colors. We've got 19 colors lined up for the new 3-inch Zako. Again, this is a bait that simply, it was a no-brainer to expand on an already proven bait. This is going to be a foolproof fish catcher. That's absolutely for sure, because there's times where you just need to imitate smaller bait fish, and that's just the bottom line. So even though the 3-inch Zako may be small, there are times where it is going to get you the biggest bites in the lake, and it's something you're gonna absolutely wanna have to put in your tackle box to make you more versatile out on the water. And continuing with our expansion of our current lineup of soft plastic baits, I'm super excited to talk about this brand new bait for you guys today from Yamamoto that we're coming out with this year, and that is the 5.5-inch Yamamoto Slinko. Now, this bait has the same shape of our Senko, but you're gonna notice it's very different. It has these perforated ribs, these giant ribs, and that adds a lot to this bait. The ribbed bodies give you a lot of bulk without adding a lot of extra plastic. That means that when you set the hook on this bait, your hook is gonna come through. Those ribs, they give the appearance of a lot of bulk, but it really doesn't add that much weight to the bait, and that allows the bait to have the action that it needs to have. Without a bigger, thicker bait might slow it down, but the ribs are just perfect. And there are times where you just have to go to a bigger profile bait to catch some bigger fish. Another key feature of this bait that really is something that we've done in a number of our new baits for this year, and that's utilizing our mega floater formula. And what that's gonna do to this bait is it's gonna give it an insane amount of action, especially when rigged with a weight attached to the head of the bait. That's gonna make that tail float up off the bottom, and it just gives it an irresistible wiggle. We've been really excited with this bait, prototyping and testing it. We've been super satisfied with the action that we've been getting out of the bait, better than we even thought. Those ribs allow you to throw big hooks and keep those hook points hidden inside the ribs of the bait. So you're gonna be able to fish this in heavy cover or in deep water, whatever your choice is. This is a bait that when you're targeting a little bit bigger bass, there's gonna be a time and a place where this is going to be the ticket to getting those extra bigger bites. You can fish this on a Texas rig, flipping it around shallow, heavy cover, but also places where I'm gonna really like to fish it is out deep on a big shaky head, a big stand-up head. That's gonna allow that tail to really float and get the maximized action out of it that you're looking for. So when you're looking for a different looking bait to catch some bigger than average bass, the new Yamamoto Slinko might just be the bait for you. So guys, in expanding our current lineup of soft plastic baits here at Yamamoto, for the next year, we needed to create some new shapes to cover new applications that anglers are faced with day to day on the water. And one of those baits that we came up with is the new Yamamoto 7-inch Speed Senko. It has the same body style of our classic Senko, but now with a little bit more thump, a little bit more vibration with this cut tail on the end. This is the same formula that gives the Senko its unique and fish-catching shimmy, but now that same formula in the 7-inch bait, when that tail gets kicking, it really rocks the entire body of this worm, and it's an action that fish just cannot resist. This was the bait that we needed to create at the request of our anglers. They wanted a bait that they could cover more water with, and that's exactly what the Speed Senko will do for you. Now, I personally love to fish this bait around grass or other thick cover with a Texas rig. You can wind it over the tops of laydowns. You can fish it slow around stumps if you want. That's what's amazing about the Speed Senko, is that it's incredibly versatile, because you can at one moment be reeling it really fast across the top of the water like a topwater, and the next you can flip it to a laydown and fish it like a traditional Texas rig or flipping bait. This bait is absolutely dynamite in so many different scenarios. It's a bait you have to put in your tackle box. That's why we're coming out with 16 new colors. This is an absolutely dynamite bait. It's a bait I'm super proud that we at Yamamoto are adding to the lineup. So check it out this year, all new, the Yamamoto Speed Senko. Hey guys, Jack Dice here with Yamamoto Baits, and I'm super excited to announce to you guys today a brand new bait. It's not a brand new shape, but it is a brand new size, and that's the 3-inch Yamamoto Shad shaped worm. The 4-inch Shad shaped worm has been catching bass for years, and so really it was a no-brainer to expand the lineup and add a smaller size for those times when you want to imitate even smaller bait fish. When it comes to finesse fishing, which is exactly what the Shad shaped worm excels at, matching the hatch can be absolutely critical, and it can be the difference between getting bites and not. And so there are times when you just have to imitate an even smaller bait fish, and that's exactly why we built the 3-inch version of the Shad shaped worm. Same formula, same shape that has been catching bass for years, from giant smallmouth up north to big largemouth down south, spotted bass, and everywhere in between. The shad-shaped worm has been getting bit, and we just needed to expand the lineup. So the new 3-inch shad-shaped worm is available in a variety of colors, ranging from the existing ones that we've been using and producing at Yamamoto for years to some brand new ones that we're excited to launch. We're gonna have an option for no matter what water you're fishing and no matter what bait you're trying to imitate. We're gonna have a shad-shaped worm to match it. So guys, check them out, the 3-inch Yamamoto shad-shaped worm. So here again, new for this year at Yamamoto Baits, we are expanding on our already proven lineup of shapes, and one of those proven shapes that we had to expand on was the Yamamoto shad-shaped worm. So we're coming out with a couple new sizes, including this, the 5-inch shad-shaped worm. It's a bigger body, a bigger bait to target bigger than average bass. Now the shad-shaped worm has been catching bass for years all over the country, and it's especially effective being utilized on a drop shot. But to get this bait, the 5-inch shad-shaped worm, to have a similar action that was gonna catch fish, we had to do a little bit of modification, and that included changing the formula of this bait. We're not using this traditional formula that we use in the 4-inch shad-shaped worm. We're going to our brand new Mega Floater formula, which is the same formula that we use in our Yamamoto Ned Senko. What that means is this bait is going to float. And so when you're utilizing this bigger bait on a drop shot, that floating formula is going to keep the bait upright and make it more lifelike in the water. The traditional 4-inch size works great with the formula that it has, but putting it into this size, it just was going to kill the action, and we got it just right here with the 5-inch shad-shaped worm. That formula is perfect, that this bait, when thrown on a drop shot rig, is gonna hold upright and look lifelike in the water. And that's one of the things that's been setting the shad-shaped worm apart than other drop shot baits, is that profile is just so natural, so appealing to fish, that no matter where you are in the country, no matter what forage you're trying to imitate, bass just seem to gravitate to this thing. And it's been one of our most proven baits. So we had to expand the lineup and add this new 5-inch shad-shaped worm. It's gonna be available in 17 colors. And the thing is, this shad style body is a very versatile bait. You can use this a number of ways other than just drop shotting. From underspins to scrounger heads, it's really up to you as the angler to utilize this bait and put it into situations and places that are gonna catch you fish. So get creative with it and check it out, the new Yamamoto 5-inch shad-shaped worm. You know, one of the really unique things about bass fishing is the number of variables that go into creating a successful day on the water. From the choice of location, to bait, to the presentation that you're using. There are just so many factors that come into play when you're trying to figure out how to make fish bite. But one of those key variables and key factors that anglers come back to time and time again that can make a difference in a day is color. And that's why here for 2023 at Yamamoto, we had to expand our color lineup by listening to our anglers. First and foremost, when it comes to designing anything at Yamamoto, our input has to be from people out in the field, the men and women who are out in the field day to day trying to catch more fish. And so it was really their input that went into these 6 brand new colors for Yamamoto baits that are gonna be available in a number of our new products and existing products for 2023. So let me just run through them real quick for you. First off, we had Smallmouth Magic. This was a really popular color requested by our northern guys who are targeting smallmouth. You can use it, of course it'll catch largemouth and spotted bass. But something about that really natural hue, those greens, that light shimmer that we see on the belly, just seems to imitate perch and other northern bait fish really well. And it's something that ultimately smallmouth bite. And so this was a very popular color that was highly requested by our anglers. Another color that we're really excited about that's a little bit different is this green gizzard shad. Getting the flake combination to get this hue right was a little tricky, but once we got it, I think it came out pretty good. As far as a bait fish imitator, when you're trying to imitate shad and other bait fish, this is gonna be a hue that will get some bites. Another one that we've built by popular request from our guys and gals out there fishing is the Sexy Shad color. This is a color I'm personally really excited about. Sexy Shad is a proven fish catcher, and we just had to add it to the lineup. Whether you're imitating shad in northern fisheries or southern fisheries, something about that Sexy Shad hue seems to get a lot of bites. And so this is one I'm really excited, especially some of the baits that we have it in, such as this 5-inch shad-shaped worm. When it comes to imitating bait fish, getting the hues and colors just right to trick fish can be the color can be the absolute difference maker when you're trying to imitate bait fish, and those fish are really keyed in on certain types. And so adding different bait fish hues was really important to us. And that's also why we built this brand new Pro Blue. This is a very, very subtle bait fish color and very natural. Blue is just a fish catching color in general, and building that around a bait fish oriented color was just one that the results are going to speak for themselves out on the water when you get out and try this color out. Another color that was requested by our anglers and that we really had to build for different situations. You know, we have some very natural bait fish hues here in 2023 for imitating bait fish in clear water, but there are times where you're going to be imitating bait fish in dirtier water. And so this electric blue color is going to get it done. It's going to be the absolute ticket to catching some fish. Everyone knows powder back blue crankbait with a chartreuse belly. That's a color that in crankbaits has been snatching fish from ledges for years. So building that into a soft plastic, there are times where that is going to be the ticket to getting some bites. And by far our most popular, most requested color for 2023 is our Fire Craw red and orange that we're coming out with in a number of new baits. But this is one that it took a lot of work went into this, getting this color exactly right, and I think we absolutely knocked it out of the park. It's perfect in the number of baits for imitating crawfish, and really in the pre-spawn, there's something about red and orange hues that just trigger some absolute behemoth bass into biting. And so we had to build a soft plastic that was going to meet that need, whether you're fishing the Zako on a bladed jig or our Cowboy. This color is going to be available in almost every product that we make. And when it comes to pre-spawn bass fishing, or really just any time you need to be throwing red, this Fire Craw is going to get it done. So all in all, 6 brand new colors for 2023. A lot of heart and soul went into them, and really, first and foremost, they came about from listening to you, listening to our anglers out on the water, and I think these colors are really going to really complement the already proven lineup of colors we have here at Yamamoto Baits. So that is a wrap. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video breaking down our new lineup of baits for Yamamoto going into 2023 and beyond. Our vision here at Yamamoto is to continue to create quality experiences through the products that we create and develop in association and collaboration with our anglers out on the water. And so I believe that our new 2023 product lineup will help you do that, from the colors and sizes and shapes that we've designed. And I hope that these baits will help you have better times in the outdoors and out on the water that we all love, that help you build experiences that we as anglers connect over. Those magical moments, from bites to hook sets to lands, the happy memories that are made from smiles of bringing more fish in the boat. That's what at Yamamoto we're committed to doing. We're committing to building products that actually help you have more of those experiences. And I hope from this video you took away a little bit of what that vision really means to us in our commitment to quality, excellent design, innovation, and really everything that it takes to have better days out on the water. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we hope to see you out on the water.